Hello and Merry Christmas Eve on this 11th day of 12 days of Sappsmas. I'm so sad it's coming to an end, but honestly, after this series is over, I get to have a little bit of a break so that way I can regroup, rebrand my whole entire, brand, and just be me. But without any further ado, let's get to the reflection, shall we? My notes, and according to them, January is, of course, first. As always, with every other January throughout the years, it's boring. It's honestly so boring. You wanna know why? Because it's right after the holidays. So you're like, dang, what do I do? Oh, go to school, go to work? Great. Of course, there's birthdays, and let me just say that there's birthdays for all of these. I'm not about to mention all of them, but I'm just mentioning this once, okay? Okay, family that's watching, okay, love you. But aside from boring and birthdays, it also marks the 1-year anniversary that I have been on YouTube. Yes, I have been on YouTube since, I think, January 20th of 2020, because that's when I first made my my first video. And let me just tell you that it was freaking cringy. I mean, it's not on the channel now, obviously, but it was vertical. Like, I literally used my phone. My mom actually recorded it. It was me doing a monologue, protective shield, and it was so bad. Also, it was the new year of remote learning because I spent my entire junior year online. Moving on to February. February, you know, your girl turned 17, your bro turned 9 and all that other stuff. Hey. Turning 17 was, right now, it's that year that I knew that Christmas wasn't going to be as magical, because I'm going to be honest, Christmas really hasn't felt like Christmas because some of the stuff that I'm used to is just not here anymore. It doesn't exist, and I guess I'm just thrown for a loop. But I also knew that at either 16 or 17, the magic was just going to be gone. I knew that. You should know that too. That's by 16 or 17, the magic more or less will be gone. But you know what wasn't gone? Black history. And because Black history is never going away, baby, I made a new series on my channel called Black to Black. I killed the intro, I killed the content, well, except for one video, which was the painting video. If you guys remember this brush, then you guys remember that video, because for some reason Final just decided to reprogram the Squarespace, because it's supposed to be 1280 to 720, but it wasn't like that. It was actually smaller, so a lot of people wouldn't watch a video like that. I know. March was a chance at success, but it was also a reminder of death. My grandma, she passed away in January, and March, specifically March 4th, I don't know why I'm stuttering, was a reminder that she would not be on Earth to celebrate her birthday. She would have been, she would have been like 60? Yeah, I think in her 60s. She wasn't even close to retirement age when she died, and that's so freaking sad. Man, I miss her every day, bro. Success, however, she would be proud of me for this. I, through my school, through teams actually, they were like, cause I have like a college and career center thing where they like post all these scholarship opportunities and stuff, and Distinguished Young Woman was one of them. So I was like, yeah, I'll check this out. It was a good, program. The oldest scholarship competition, my mad. Let me start painting. I don't know why I'm not painting. By the way, I'm just gonna make some type of swirly flowers in a vase. I don't know. It's not gonna be anything Christmassy, because right now I'm just straying away from the Christmas theme already, and I'm just doing something random, so I wanted to make like some type of exotic, unknown flower. But yes, the oldest scholarship competition that I've never heard of. So I decided to give it a try, and I decided to fill out the information and enter. Well, more like go through a long process so that way I can be one of the finalists for the competition that would happen later on, which I'll get into that later. April, freaking April. I hate April of this year. You wanna know why? Because April messed me up. It screwed me over with AP and SAT. How did I not get a good score for either of those? Honestly, I expected for AP at least to get a good score because I actually paid attention and I actually studied and I actually knew how to take the test. The last time that I took the AP test, I did not know how to do the test. It was embarrassing as heck. But somehow, some way, when I didn't know how to do the test last time, this time I know how to do the test, but yet I ended up with a 0. The last one I ended up with a 1. It's still not good, but you see the comparison, right? And then SAT. I already know, well, SATs to me, ACTs are just freaking pointless because one, the stuff that's on that test, they never teach you. Like, specifically for the math portion, yeah, they never teach you any of the math that's on there. Like, barely. The reading, writing portion, that's easy as long as you could actually read and skim through it and quickly and stuff like that. But that math, they got me messed up with that math. And it's always my freaking downfall. And it's not my fault, because what kind of math involves, square, but then you add letters to it and then numbers. And then you add a percentage, like 13%? No. No. They got me messed up. NHS. By this time, I'm in NHS. I got into NHS and I'm so proud to be part of NHS. But this was actually a campaign for me because the older members had already gone. I'm a junior at this time, but it's the campaign for president, treasurer, secretary, and vice president. I wanted to run for, run for secretary. Cause I think I would make a great secretary. I mean, look at this poster right here. Wouldn't you vote for me? Come on. It's handmade too, like come on. And needless to say, I ended up winning. May I just have a break because a lot of stuff happened, but it would be the eye to another storm to come, honestly. Social media extension, this is when I first started my Spanish page. By the way, you can follow it now at the Spice Corner. Corner is spelled wrong for the corner is spelled that way for a reason. I know how to spell. Do not try me. It's starting out good. It's starting out good. A little bit slower, but in my defense, I barely post on there because I'm barely on social media because I'm mostly on YouTube with you guys. Y'all gotta start encouraging me to be on my Instagram more because, child, I got introduced to the Firehouse stream and it was at the perfect time too because that's when I started experimenting with photography because I wanted to find another revenue besides acting and stuff, and something wasn't clicking until I picked up a camera and decided to take photos and stuff with my old camera. So my homeboy got me connected with the Firehouse stream, sent me like a link and everything. Well, no, I looked it up, but he told me about it. He said that he was going to sign up for their internship, their summer cohort, and I was like, cool, I'll do it too. I filled in all the information and I waited. I'm kidding guys. It didn't take that long for me to wait. I actually got a response for an interview date, which was, I mean, obviously it would have had to been in the same month. Yeah, it would have had to be in the same month because the internship didn't start until July. August is in the, I want to say it's in the same month, but let's just say for the safety of this video, it was in June. I made my grandma proud, I made myself proud because that, for Distinguished Young Woman, I had to do self-expression, which is basically asking a question. I had to do a monologue for my talent. I had to do an interview in front of the judges, yeah, the judges and stuff that will be judging me, duh. I had to do a fitness routine, and baby, you know that I am not that fit at all. I am not that fit, fam, whatsoever. Okay, we're going to go on to different brush, because I keep using the same one again. Ooh, it would be nice if I did like some yellow shading and stuff. Or no, what about this, yeah, what about this orange? If I were to just go over it, yeah, like a background, yeah, but not with this little brush though, not with this little brush. Yeah. Anyway, all that work and I ended up becoming the Distinguished Young Woman of Maywood. Heck yeah. I worked my butt off. Like I thought that everything was gonna be over because there was like a grading scale with like, you were like judged on a scale and there were like different numbers for it. I don't know how to explain it. Just know that I got accepted. Dang. My brain's in a freaking tizzy and I don't know why. Probably because I keep doing the most, but anyway, June was prime time for me to get some work done. I was grinding. I was looking for jobs, like applications and stuff for jobs. I was going to interviews. I was going to update my resume. I did all that stuff and guess what? It ended up with me getting 2 interviews, but a whole lot of no's, 11 to 12 precisely in current time. And I just felt very discouraged because it's just like, dang, nobody, what's going on? Like, keep in mind at this point, we're still in the panoramic. So people need work, especially these fast food restaurants. Yeah, they need work. I didn't apply to McDonald's because I heard some horror stories from my friend, my homeboy, that they ain't nothing. So I'm not about to put my safety on the line. Let someone through like a tray at one of the like, no. Call all day, and you know what, before someone throws something at me and gets away with it. Ciao. I was working on this channel more. Yeah, just know that it's just work. But all work and no play ain't the way to go, baby boo. So I ended up having a vacation in the Dells with my mom, my aunt, and my cousin. They rented out a car and everything, but the thing is that I also have a day, and so the first 2 or 3 days of that vacation ended with me just being full-blown sick. Like, my throat was hurting, my nose was always stuffed up. It wasn't good at all, bro. Like, I was really, really upset that that happened. And see? Doesn't the orange back? Oh my gosh, it's so freaking bright. Can the camera not pick this up? It's so freaking bright. For July, I got the notice that I was a part of the summer cohort, which consisted of 10 people for 6 weeks. And I learned a lot. Like, the Firehouse Dream, they're good. They're a good nonprofit organization. So sweet of people, so supportive. They teach me stuff that I should have learned in school. Like, they did like a whole, like, the co-founder, she did like a whole like mini course on budgeting and finances and how you should budget it through the 70-20-10. Like, it's one of those rules where out of all your money, so basically 100%, you split between these different percentages. Hold on, I actually got the notes. Hold on. Because I learned this back in middle school during my life skills class, right? Here we go. So the way, 80-10-10. 10 you give, 80 you spend, 10 you save. So you always save something out of your paycheck, you always save something for yourself before anything else. And the 80 is what you spend on stuff that you want, but also stuff that you need, but you need to delegate what you want to. Because if you're living alone, and this is speaking from someone who's going to be going to college soon, you gotta set your priorities straight. You just gotta. I gotta pay for books, I gotta pay for tuition. Worse, but I'm probably gonna have to pay for parking, who knows? And since I don't wanna live in the housing forever, I might just start my savings, and when it's at its peak, I can get an apartment with 2 roomies, of course. What else is next? We're still in July, right? Yeah, we're still in July. Like, if I missed something in the other month, whatever. August. August was a very interesting month because a lot of changes happened in my life. When I was dreading being in the house, very quickly later on, I regretted it and I really wanted to be in the house. That's right, I went back in person for school. Based on a survey, a lot of parents wanted their kids to go back to school, so they did that with masks, of course, and you already know how that's doing. And I thought that it was hard for elementary school kids to wear masks. I understand that, but someone my age and 16 and 15, and you having a whole debate on why you have to wear a mask. I'll tell you why. Have you looked at them cases? You looked at them cases. Exactly. That's why. Nah, then it's for somebody else. I swear. I made the background. I'm gonna add a new flower to the mix. And I should have just done it in a crescent-like shape where it's like rough edges, rough rectangulars, edges with sharp lines. Sort of like this, if you guys can see that. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Okay, we're gonna add some lovely pink to the edges. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah, buddy, yeah, that's good. Yeah, and you know what, I was kind of happy to, well, sort of happy to go back in person because this junior year I was supposed to shine. I was planning on doing the absolute most, in a good way. But it took the shine away from me, and you know what? I don't like that. I really don't. So for me to get this second chance senior year, heck yeah, I'm gonna be doing the most. Heck yeah, I'm gonna be getting involved in all this other stuff. Heck yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on YouTube, I'm gonna be focusing on school, I'm gonna be focusing on my art or whatever, photography, you name it. Speaking of photography, sadly, the internship ended. Like I said before, it was 6 weeks, but on August 11th, the internship ended on the 12th. The founders of the Firehouse Dream, took us all out to lunch to eat Thai. I've never had Thai, but let me tell you, that food was so freaking good. It was so freaking good. The black chai tea was good. They had like these little dumplings and stuff. I had like some good rice with like chicken and jumbo shrimp and pineapple. Thank you very much. I felt very, very full after that. And me and my mom split that rice because it was a big circular plate with a lot of food on it, so I wasn't about to eat all that. This appetizers can be so So dangerous because you think that you've had enough, but at the same time you haven't. And when you eat too much of the appetizers, then a lot of stuff can happen, like you getting full. However, August was not all peaches and rainbows, especially one, it was hot and my school had just now installed a proper ventilation system, air conditioning, but it was not working for the summer. But it worked in the winter, half of fall, but I also had some boy trouble. I got a little bit caught up. Not a love triangle, but just a little bit caught up, and I still freaking regret it. Like the first month of school and all this is happening. More honorable than when I was a part of a ceremony for a very, very well-known alumni, Fred Hampton. I did a sort of acting recreation poem type thing of what happened the day that he was by you know who, and a lot of people liked it, including his son himself, because the son and his wife at the time, his wife, they were there too, and they said that they liked it a lot. They liked it a lot. I even got to take a picture with him and everything. It was crazy. Like September, like I said, I can't stand the heat. I can't stand it. You can't stand it. It was hot as heck, and that's probably the reason why a lot of fights happen in my school. But instead of quickening the pace with with security and air conditioning, my new superintendent. Oh, by the way, did I mention that a lot of things changed at school? That a lot of people that were there left, and a lot of things that were structured. Like we once had D's, and now we have grade principals, and they wonder why so many freaking fights happen at the school. Like, you get rid of the deans that are supposed to handle with the discipline. This is what's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's gonna happen, shorty. But anyway, instead of taking care of that, he had whatever other plan lined out. Let me shut up. And of course, I resumed my job search because I need money. I need to be more independent. I cannot rely on mother and father for the rest of my life, and that's not what I'm planning to do because I am an independent lady. Okay. I didn't feel fall until October, obviously, sort of, which is sad because fall doesn't happen that much here in like the Chicago area of Illinois. It really doesn't because the weather's so freaking wonky, but the wind will catch up all freaking day. It'll catch up all freaking day, but we ain't got no dang, ooh, child, we ain't got no leaves, no cold weather, no nothing. You ain't gonna give me no, I need another flower and another one to bunch it up. And I also need to make like stems too. And like a funny looking vase. Yeah, cause, ooh, shoot. Okay, I gotta hold it at an angle because of the light right there, but here's the background. And I gotta fill in this spot too. Or maybe the whole bottom could be like, ooh, what about like one of those, one of those wooden flowers, yes! There we go. But as I was saying, October is where I really felt that fall fever. I felt that fall fever, as you guys could have seen from my uploading schedule, which dwindled in November. My bad, but my mental health is more important than any type of social media. Sorry, not sorry. Another productive month indeed, as I try to get a lot of stuff done, including getting my license on the first freaking try. Wait, he said, I'ma pass you, you just need a little bit more practice. And I was struggling to hold back the tears. Like, I was crying, bro. Crying happiness. Praying to God and saying hallelujah. Calling out for my grandma and stuff that I actually got this license, because I know that she would have been lit too had she seen me in person getting that license. And it's funny because when my mom went to go and check up on me and stuff, she was like, what happened, baby, what happened? And I said, I passed. And she's like, okay, then why are you crying? It's because I'm so freaking happy. Now, Halloween was lit as heck. Not only did I get to wear my costume at school and I took pictures and stuff, but I also was a part of a block party. Well, sort of block party at my dad's and them, where there was a hot dog truck. One of the neighbors had hot chocolate. I did trick-or-treating with my sister friends. Y'all are so freaking funny. If y'all ever watch this, know that I mess with y'all. Y'all funny. Because most, like in this grade, which they're 8th, maybe 7th grade, some of y'all be annoying. Some of y'all already have, like, what if I experienced, already have a big head and stuff from some of the freshmen that I've already experienced. Some of them already have a big head, but at the same time, they went from middle school to high school overnight. They had no chance to adjust to high school life. So, can I blame them? I don't think I can. Do you know who I can blame? The freaking principal, because he bored the heck. I mean, he made our whole pep rally boring. He made it boring. You want to know why? Because he kept playing old time music. Like, are you kidding me? Papa Molly's, all that type of mess. They'll listen to it anytime, so what difference does it make that you do it at school? Because they're still gonna do it. So I don't know what you're trying to hide these kids from. I mean, I understand certain songs that encourage certain actions, but our song, for example, our entrance song for the seniors, someone wanted to do Too Sexy for the Shirt. It was a genuine, like, good song. It was a good song that we can all get lit to, you know, but he said no. Like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Because I know you're not trying to say that this is too sexual and y'all don't need to listen to all that sexual stuff, because every song can have sexual innuendos. Don't play with me. Shoot, there's a reason why the 90s had baby maker music. Let that sit. Let that sit. Oh, but you wanna, okay, sir. And then afterwards, it was actually better for the modified homecoming dance, which we didn't have a real homecoming dance because we could only have it in a certain space. We couldn't have it outside, so which is weird, because why couldn't we? We couldn't have it at night because nobody wanted freshmen and sophomores, mostly freshmen, outside at night where they could possibly be doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. So I digress. Yeah, so they ended up having a modified dance outside. I wasn't part of it as much because I was in charge of concessions, because we need that money. I want to do a lot of senior activities, so yeah, run me my money. But yeah, for the most part, that was fun. November, earlier before, like, yeah, in October and stuff, like the first day of October, that's when theater started to open up, because another problem is that they did not open up all of the, it was taking forever for most of those clubs to open up. And the fact that it took this long for them to get activity buses, I was at a standstill with theater because some things happened, some things that were supposed to happen and things that did happen that I did not like, I did not approve of, and instead of just staying there taking it, which y'all, I can see some of y'all judging me right now, I'm explaining myself, I decided to quit. I decided to quit the entire play. We were supposed to be doing Jungle Book, and I decided to quit because it was creative differences. Because here's the thing, there's only so much that you could take before you're just like, heck no. And if you think that it's unprofessional to say no, then think again. Granted, yes, if you say no because of one little mishap, say they didn't get your Starbucks order right, or say that there's not any vegan type food, you just decide to have this whole dramatization and just quit, then yeah, that's different. You're just being petty, you're just being extra. But for my case, it wasn't extra because it's just like, I wasn't the only one. First of all, I wasn't the only one who was miserable. My other cast members were. And second of all, it's just that I was at a point where this play isn't going where it's supposed to be, and you're charging money, not a lot of money, but $1 to $2 for people to come see kids who don't know their lines, kids who don't know where they're supposed to come in or not. So yeah, just know I'm no longer part of my school's theater, and they can feel whatever type of way that they have about it, but that's just me. Thanksgiving was different too. I didn't go to my dad's, mother's, my other grandmother's for Thanksgiving. Instead, I went all the way to my cousins where they live. Live close to Lake, Missouri, actually, and it was a simple Thanksgiving over there and stuff. Met a couple people over there too. Working with the Firehouse Dream, I became a part of their creative team, and I also was given like possible chances and like training, so that way I could become one of their photographers, so I can end up doing jobs and then getting money and stuff. And that is what I consider the Firehouse Dream to actually be a job. It's not considered by any means, but it's something, and I'm grateful for them for that, so thank you. And finally, freaking non-snowy white Christmas, December, because there was still no freaking snow outside. Y'all think I'm playing with this climate change mess? School went to a downfall because, again, my principal. You want me to sugarcoat it? Well, I'm not the one. You should have met me when I was 13, 12, 11, where I would have said things that wouldn't have hurt your feelings, but here I am. School was going to a downfall because all these stupid rules were being instated. It was around this time where, instead of more security guards, they decided to ask parents to volunteer to basically patrol the school, take time from their jobs to monitor the halls. Yeah, wow, I really need to stop talking. It's getting me a little bit heated, but anyway. Okay, highlight on this flower. And if I don't finish this painting up today, it might look crappy to you guys, but I might not just finish this all today. This might just be something that I do later. What else? Oh, and finals was a whole bad because didn't nobody know what was going on. Again, my principal didn't know what was going on. He didn't know what he was doing, and he kept trying to say that, oh, all of you guys have to come at this time, and all you gotta leave, basically saying that all of us gotta come and leave at the same time no matter what. And then you gonna talk about some, well, if they wanna leave earlier than they need. First of all, like, need parent permission. First of all, sir, you do realize that you do see like kids in these cars, right? That should say something in your brain that kids drive, right? I drive. Most of my friends drive. So what is the point of needing permission from my parents if I can drive? I shouldn't need it because at the end of the day, I already told them that I'm probably gonna be coming home early, so they already know where I am. So what do I, like, what's your motive? What's your motive? But before then, on December 4th, right after, like 2 days after senior picture day, which I was looking fabulous. Ooh, no. I ended up having my first chapter project through NHS, Breakfast with Santa. So we set up the whole cafeteria with tables and games and books and stuff. There was breakfast, which that breakfast, it was hit or miss. The pancakes was actually better than the sausage. The sausage, it's those kind of sausages where you had to drench them in syrup because otherwise they're giving off that certain taste. That certain hairy taste. And it was also the first time that I actually got interviewed by a reporter because there was a reporter for like the local newspaper and stuff, and she wanted to interview one of the NHS members. But anyway, I gave a good interview. That was I could consider that my first interview, guys. I can. That's insane. That's insane. And that is it, my babies. You guys want to see the final product? Well, here you go. Boom. Like I said, it's derpy, but on another day I could freshen this up, or ooh, I almost spilled that water. But anyway, that is all for the 11th day. And unfortunately, this is going to be the last video where I formally do a video like face to face where I'm talking to you guys, because the next video, I am going to be talking to you guys. There ain't even going to be no voiceover. It's literally just going to be a montage. I'm just going to say thank you guys so much for watching the videos, for keeping up with this series, because this series meant a lot to me. I wanted to do something for Christmas because I wanted to make it up for you guys for failing in fall, just having that whole downfall. But like I said, mental health comes first. And I also got to do my first Christmas series here on YouTube. This is the first one. And it was actually 10 times better than Vlogmas, because imagine me trying to upload 25 videos leading up to Christmas in Vlogmas. Like, that wouldn't have worked at all. I would have been missing upload days. I would have been missing times where the video would be live and stuff. Like, I would have had to pre-record like heck in order for me to give Vlogmas the way that I wanted to. But that is it, and I will see you guys on a regularly scheduled program sometime in January. Merry Christmas, guys, and bye-bye!